So when my girls graduated high school, they had a certain amount of friends, folks that they hung out with. Yeah. And then they graduated. And then they friends started going off to school. They started doing their own things. Some had children, some did not. Some went to college, some went to trade school. My point being, they just all had different paths. And my daughters would come to me and say, well, this has changed or that has changed. And I would do my best to comfort them through that. But I remember one of the main things that I shared with them is you are not in high school anymore. And your needs are changing. How you view friendship is changing. What you need from a friendship and what you can give to a friendship is changing. Your schedules are changing. They don't align as much anymore because when you're in high school, you have that time together where whether you're in all classes together or you're not, you might see someone two, three, four times a day as it relates to being in class or just moving throughout the hall or throughout the day. Might have even jip class together. No, my girls. Anyway, point being is friendships change, whether you're in high school or you're a grown adult. They change. Check in with your friends. It might be that the dynamic of your friendship is changing and you're resisting that change because you're not thinking along these lines. You're thinking along the lines of when you first met or maybe in the middle of the friendship. We should be checking in regularly with the folks that we call friends because we're not in proverbial high school anymore. And if we're in a relationship that is a friendship, just as much as a romantic relationship, we should be checking in with our friends and they should be checking in with us. What do you have the capacity for? Are your needs the same? Do you need a call every day or once a week, once a month, every quarter? What are your needs? Because guess what? Here are my needs. I don't want you to have some expectation of me as a friend that I cannot fulfill or meet. And let's do the flip side. We also must be mature enough to share what our wants and needs are around friendship. And if you're a believer like me, there are guidelines within the Word of God that can help us have healthy friendships, right? For example, loving without condition. I don't need to talk to you every day for you to know that you mean something to me, particularly if I show love and I just say I love you, or particularly if I show respect and I just say I respect you, right? I have a pattern, I have a history of respecting and honor you. So look for those little bumps in the road in your friendships, not always as an opportunity or a time to cut someone off, but look at those as opportunities to be able to shift and pivot in your friendships. Now, yes, sometimes we just need to saddle up and move on because we are no longer aligned. Maybe we're just attached at this point. And so, moving into your friendships and even into the new year, do a friendship audit like I did with my girls, right? And I remember telling them and suggesting to them, have the courage enough to say to your friends, where are we now? What can I do to be a good friend? And here's what you can do to be a good friend, right? This opens up that dialogue so that you can keep the friends that are meant to be in your life because everything is always changing. Nothing is staying the same. It's us that tries to hold on to different paradigms and parameters, and we end up plateauing in our friendships and in our relationships because we have not learned what questions to ask and how to pivot. So if a friendship is for you, have the courage enough to honor it and respect it. Own the pivot. Do that friendship audit. Own the pivot and move forward in a healthy way that suits you and your friends. This is Coach Kim, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.